Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Peter, and you're watching Def Count Camping. I'm doing something a little new. Um, I'm cooking a steak. I've never cooked a steak on a stovetop before. I've never done it with cast iron. I've never chopped an onion. I got the onion for a two-parter. Keep hearing about sleeping at night with putting an onion on the soles of your feet. It's supposed to help with health. So I'm gonna give that a shot. I'll let you guys know how that works out. I guess they're supposed to be all like nasty when you take them off. It's supposed to be black, and that's all the toxins. So I want to check that out. So that's what that batch of onions is for. I'm gonna stick them on the soles of my feet. I looked up where the conduits are, and there's a couple in there for hearing. So I'm just kind of curious. Throw some saran wrap around my feet, throw some socks on, and sleep through the night. And then the rest of it I'm using for cooking. So got my onion chopped up there, and I'm gonna get to it. All right. I probably should go check how much propane I have before I start cooking. I'll be right back. Yep. I have plenty of propane, so I can get this out of the way. Garbage. Alright, some green beans. And some potatoes. Gonna have some potatoes, green beans, steak. I got two of them. One of them, I'm only gonna make one. The other one I'm gonna throw in the freezer and cook up later. All right, let's get this going. Come on. There we go. Back scratcher. Found that in storage the other day. It's already come in handy. So I've never done this before, so hopefully I don't screw it up. Where did I put the oil? There it is. I'm looking at oil. This says light tasting. It was pure. It was virgin, extra virgin. I don't know. I just went with this. Really, it's because it was the smallest bottle they had. Yeah, space in here is a commodity. I don't know how much to use, so bloop, kind of do that. Unless you're supposed to like treat these or something, and last time I cooked, it was brand new. Threw some eggs in there and some toast, and everything was sticking. That's probably because I didn't treat it. So give this a shot. Just wait for the oil to heat up. While we're doing that, Yeah, I've kind of cleaned up a little bit. Garbage bag, ice chest, but I've got all this cleaned up here. So this is actually a pretty useful space. It's good for food prep. Also, when you get here, you can throw all your crap on as get it up out of the way as you're organizing and getting ready for your trip. It's also a nice extra spot for food storage. I got this a little bit organized. I got some more food down here, tools up above. That's still kitchen stuff. I switched the bathroom over into some little tubs that I got. So all the bathroom stuff is in the bathroom now. Kitchen stuff is over here. Got snacks, extra utensils that I found in storage. I don't know if we need them. I'm gonna need Katie to go through all that. She does like all the cooking. More food. Doing some weird stuff. I got granola and some lemon yogurt. I used to love it as a kid. I'm gonna give it a shot. If I don't like it, I'm sure Katie will eat it. So that looks like it's heating up. I'm gonna add the onions. Is that heating up or did I miss a spot? So I gotta remember, I burnt the shit out of my hand. Hey, look. Bought an oven mitt from the dollar store. Alright. I've seen some like leather wrap things that people use. I think I put too much oil in here. I don't want all that oil, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna get some of that out of there. Yeah, that looks better. It was all like just kind of rolling around in there. I don't want to eat a freaking oily steak. Because I'm a picky eater, and if I put it in my mouth and I don't like it, I don't eat it, and I lose my appetite. I've never cooked a steak with onions before, but because I really don't like onions, I don't like the texture, but I like the flavor. I like the smell too, and it already smells good. Grab a little spatula. I'll probably put that on too quick. Because I haven't prepped my steak yet, and those are browning up really fast. Should probably get a different spatula for that, but whatever. So let's get us a steak. When I was packing up on the boat, I was in kind of a hurry. I think this would be a nice piece right here for steaks. I'll cut that up after. Do a little trimming on this. I don't like a lot of fat on my meat. I need better knives, but when I was packing up, I only grabbed, whoops, yeah. Damn it. I only grabbed one fork, one knife, and one spoon. Ah, shit. I don't think I have any Worcestershire sauce. No, I don't. That's one of my favorite steak seasonings. Crap. Okay, I gotta remember that. Oh well. I asked Katie how she makes it, and she said she usually uses butter, but I went with the oil. Just see if that helps with the pan. A little garlic salt. I'll turn up the heat a little bit. That was a lot of it. Still trying to get used to this cooktop. Like I said, Katie does most of the cooking. Maybe I should have left that oil in there. Yeah, I should have left that oil in there. As now everything's starting to actually cook. Hi, puppy. Oh, stick you in the freezer. Got a little Haagen-Dazs chocolate ice cream for dessert. Oh, shit. Yeah, let's throw the steak home. What the purpose of the oil was so that the steak doesn't stick. More garlic salt. Okay, I know everybody likes their food the way they like it. Most guys like their steaks rare, medium rare. I, however, do not. I hate bones. I hate veins. I like my meat well done. In the States, I get a piece of treat tonight, buddy. It's a little steak. Mix that up with an egg. Oh, does that sound good? Alright, let that cook up for a minute. That's gonna stink, so I'm gonna get it out now. Alright, get that going. Stove top, 2 cups of water. Heat on high, bring to a boil. That's 2 cups of water. Oops. Ooh, that could have been bad. Ow. Turn that down a little bit more. Watch Chad cook a lot from living the van life. Why is that leaking? Cheap ass pan. I watch Chad from living the van life. He cooks a lot with cast iron. And Katie actually turned me on to it years ago when we were camping. She bought a Dutch oven, a cast iron Dutch oven. And man, everything that we've made in that has been awesome. Camp stews. What else have we made in there? I don't know. She makes all the food, but the stew kind of sticks out in my mind. Starting to think that steak is looking pretty good to done. Grab a plate. Let's do a paper plate. Some tin foil. Gonna wrap that up, keep it warm. I'm actually not gonna eat for a bit. I had a late lunch, but I wanted to get dinner made. So that when I am ready for it, it's ready to just gobble down. Got some other things I need to do. That looks kind of like a brain. I don't know how much you're supposed to cook fat for a dog. I'm gonna turn up the heat. I'm gonna burn that shit up. But I'll cover everything and keep it warm. Yeah, I gotta reuse that pot for the green beans, so. Take this out to the garbage and scrape everything out. And obviously I'm going to have to wipe down the kitchen area because it got grease splattering all over the oven. Alright, wait for that to cool down. I think it's adult beverage time. Okay, so you're supposed to boil it. Okay, so I think we'll go like this. That's boiling. Okay. Open you up. Oh, crap. I think that'll be good for a little steaky face. So what I've seen Chad do when he's cleaning up is he waits for it to cool off. There's one thing I always have to learn to do. I'm not a patient person. That's something I'm always working on. I'm always rushing, trying to rush things, I should say. That's a part about living this lifestyle that I'm trying to help overcome, I guess. Just learning to be patient, trying new things, eating new food. Over here I'm working on my laptop, writing one of my books. This one's about, it's based off of a dream that I had. I think I'll throw some butter in there now. I told my son about it, and he really liked the story a lot, so I thought I'd turn it into a book. I've never written a book before. You know, English was one of my favorite classes in school, and I got good grades in it, but that doesn't mean I know how to write a book, because I don't. So what I'm doing is, basically all I'm doing is writing down everything in a way like I'm telling a story. So I'm trying to write it in first person, as if I was standing next to you. I'm telling you the story, so I'm trying to paint a picture using my words, and I don't know how good I am at it. I've written, I think I got up to 11 chapters. I'm just now going back and started editing, you know, putting correct punctuation in. Fuck it, I'll leave that in there. And that's how we keep everything warm for later. You know, putting in correct punctuation. You know, getting rid of all the lowercase i's and everything. But I've read I read a few chapters of it to Katie and my son, and they both liked it. Get yours back in there. Well, work with me here. Thank you. They both liked it. I'll grab a paper towel. But they might be biased, you know. You know, it is my wife and my son, but, you know, Katie said that she was able to really envision everything as I was telling the story, and that's really all I want to do with it. I have no idea if anybody will ever publish it or if I'll make any money off of it or anything like that. You know, I don't really have any delusions about anything like that, but yeah, I don't see myself as, you know, being like the lady that wrote all the Harry Potter novels or anything. I'm just doing it for me. It's because I enjoy it. You know, I loved writing when I was in school. And when I got out of school, I didn't write it anymore. You know, like I said, I got good grades in my English classes. That's just grease. So I got good grades in my English classes, but that I don't know if that's going to transfer over to, you know, writing a book, because honestly, I have no. I'm gonna wait on the green beans until I eat to make those. All right. Let's throw that on there. I'm done with you. Put you in the fridge. If I can find room. I find myself going shopping a lot with all this small space, but this is basically what I've seen Chad do on Living the Van Life. I'm just kind of just kind of wipes it down. And then he wipes it down again. And then he puts I think he does this, just a little bit, and smears that around. So hopefully that's ready for the next time I use it. I'll let that cool off a little bit more. On that can. One thing I've noticed about living in here full time is it's constant cleanup, especially when you're cooking in here. And, you know, I dig it. Keeps my house clean, keeps my home clean, keeps the smells out, gives me something to do. I'll clean up better after everything cools off, but just a quick once over to get rid of the big droplets. So a little gremlin doesn't jump up here, track it all over his paws and jump down on the floor, jump back up in the bed, because he does get up here when I'm asleep. or when I'm not here for long, or when I'm not here for too long. All right, well, pop the top and have a drink. Turn the fan on. It's kind of one of the design flaws they have here is the window setup. And it does have the pass-through, which is cool. But you have to keep it tells you right here. You have to open this window and have the fan on while you're cooking. The problem with that is, I'll show you. Watch this. Okay, I'll turn the fan up to 3. It's hard to see on there, but as soon as you go to try to turn the flame down, with a pot on there, it blows out. So the window should open on the other side. The stove's in the right spot, but the window opens on the wrong side. It should have been on the other side, so it doesn't blow your cooktop out. I just kind of put everything away. Try to as I'm going and clean everything as I go, or it has a tendency to really pile up on you pretty quick. So, you know, try to stay on top of everything and wash and go as I go. Makes things a little bit easier. Let's see, try that up there. That didn't work out very well. All right. Try to get the dishes in here. So, I mean, I just kind of bloop, 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 bloop. I don't like using a lot of water. We got a 20-gallon fresh water tank, and that goes quick. So I try to do this as sparingly as possible. Give everything just a quick, soap down. Set it on the towel. Also helps with getting all the smells out of here a lot faster. And yes, I'm reusing a red Solo cup. It's still a good cup, so why waste it? Super sexy, right? And then we rinse. What you doing, buddy? On that bowl. that will actually leave in there full of water and use that for later. I'm gonna need a different spatula. I just brought this in today. I don't know where I'm gonna keep it yet. That might be a good spot. Stick it behind the blinds for travel. Yeah, clean up as you go. Or you'll have a pile of dishes and shit all over the counter and nowhere to put it. It's got crap stuck in it. Oh yeah, sexiness of living in a camper. Oh yeah, makes you hot, doesn't it? There we go. Now we're all set for cooking up those green beans later. All these things, people, they come in handy so much for not just chip clips, but that's what I've got the towel up over the window. Open those up. It really makes a huge difference, and letting the heat in. That in the cooler. I'll be nice and warm for later. That's nice and cool. Leave that out. So, yeah, that's that. Dinner made. Dinner's made. Got some editing going on here. Computer turned off. Yeah, it's a cool story, I think. Don't want to give too much of it away. Getting caught up in my wires. But it's a story about me, about a dream I had. Yeah, it was just so surreal, and it you know, when I woke up, it was like, whoa, okay, that was obviously not real because it defies physics and logic and reason. But in my dream, it was so surreal, and it was based in real life. You know, my puppy was there, camper was there, our yacht was there, we lived on the Delta. You know, everything was so surreal. I ended up saving a guy's life, and that fell into the water. Had a couple of beers with him, and I was leaving. He changed my life. It took me to a different world or realm or whatever. But like I said, I don't want to give too much away. But I ended up getting 2 dragons. And that's kind of where the story takes off from there. There's a lot more to it, but like I said, I don't want to divulge too much about it. But my son, when I was telling him this story, he seemed so enthralled with it that I thought I was working on 2 books. Another one is based off another dream, and another one is it's not exactly an autobiography because I'm changing everybody's names and everything. But you know, kind of a story of my life, all of my stories, ones that I can't necessarily share on here, but I'll share in a book. So I'm gonna try to get this one wrapped up. You know, I'm not a writer. I kind of got a little inspiration about doing this from a few different people that I follow on YouTube. One is Dan Bongino. And he's written a few books. Yeah, he's got a college degree and all that. I don't. But I mean, he's like, anybody can do it. He's writing a new book now. He said he sat down and slammed out 2,000 words. You know, mine doesn't tell me how many words I've got, but I know I've got 11 chapters. I don't know if that's long enough to make a book, but I don't know. I'm just gonna keep writing it, kind of expanding. That's what I'm doing, is I'm editing just on what I have, and it's getting longer from there. I just really want to come across with my words to paint that mental picture in your head. As I'm reading it, I get sucked back into the story, and I'm digging it. I'm digging it. You know, my English teacher, Miss Harknett, would be proud of me. So I'm gonna cut this one off right there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this. If you did, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, the notification, comment, and please share. I'm gonna throw up another one a little bit later this evening, and that's with the promised story that I told you guys I would get to about Ice House. So you know, anyway, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Those are 2 big things for me. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, peace out.